my name is Cheryl, and I run a hand-dyed yarn business called Hypnotic Yarn. So I serve knitters and crocheters who are looking to just work with really high-quality products. Before I started Lifehack Bootcamp, I was really frustrated with some of the things that were happening in my life and in my company. I had some success in my company. It was going really well. However, I also work a full-time day job. So the company was really still, and still is, my side hustle. But it was growing rapidly, and I found myself working nonstop, really unsustainable hours from when I woke up to 10, 11 o'clock at night. And I just knew that, one, I wasn't going to be able to do that forever. I'd been doing it for about a year when I came to the boot camp. And two, that just wasn't the life I wanted for myself. I wanted more freedom. I wanted to enjoy my business. I wanted to grow my business. And I couldn't do that in the time that I had, not at all. When I came into the boot camp, my big goal was to scale my business so that it can potentially become my full-time source of income, while also making space for myself to continue working in my day job and doing a good job at that, not just really phoning it in and being worried that, I'm going to get in trouble over here because I'm spending too much time over there. I really wanted the best of both worlds, and I felt like that was possible, but I just did not know how to make it happen. I knew I needed to be the catalyst for that change, but I needed some direction to get me where I needed to be, so that was really the big thing. So I decided to go ahead and join the Lifehack Bootcamp program because I started in the Focus and Control Time Mastery group, and I really liked the format. I liked how you guys interacted. It seemed different to me. I haven't taken too many courses in the past, but the ones that I did take were very self-paced. You get videos and you watch them and you do the work. And I think the interaction that Demir had on the video calls that he was doing, on the lives that he did, and he made people interact. I knew this is a program that will get you out of your comfort zone. Like, you can't just sit back and watch and be an observer. You're going to be involved, and he's going to make sure that you're there every step of the way. Yes, there's accountability, and he can only do so much, but I just felt like that was a really big deal, and it was so different than anything I'd seen out there that I was like, I know this is for me. This is gonna be the thing. Taking the boot camp has changed my life in a few different ways. I will say that I had a really great aha moment right up front. So almost immediately within that first week, I made a huge change. So the change that I made in that first week was really the time tracking and the sticky focus game that we learn and we really implement, and the pre-planning. So those three things kind of together just changed so much about how I tackled my day. I was getting things done so much faster, and I was finding time in places that I didn't know existed, just to have those extra hours in the evening to spend relaxing, spend with my family. It was something that I didn't expect to happen so quickly. So I started feeling so much better about what I was accomplishing every day. I felt like at the end of the day, I could actually relax and feel like, wow, I got some things accomplished. I was just not moving forward at all. And throughout the boot camp, what I found was that I started making decisions that were actually moving my business forward. I was working on my business instead of in my business all the time. The changes that I was making in my business was giving me real progress. I was seeing results. I was feeling great about getting these things done and then still having time to spend with my family. I was like, oh my God, yes, this is getting me so much closer to what I knew was possible. I also gained some really massive clarity through the boot camp. There is certain areas of the boot camp where that is the focus, and that was great. But I also felt like just going through the whole process, even if that wasn't necessarily intended, it still added to that clarity. Changing your mindset, changing some other things, it kind of opened the door for the clarity to come through. Where I've tried to gain clarity before, I knew that was something I needed, but I couldn't ever. It was like, it was just always slipping through my fingers. And the boot camp really did, it really made that happen for me. And having that clarity gave me what I needed to make those leveraged yeses. Without that, you don't know what to say yes to. You don't know what to say no to. You don't know where you're going. So yeah, that was a huge part of it for me as well. Gaining that clarity was really everything. So if you're open-minded, aren't afraid to do the work, and you're struggling with pretty much anything in your life, whether it's a day job, whether it's, you could be a stay-at-home mom that just has so many things on their plate and doesn't know how to wrangle it all in a way that makes you feel like you're living a life that you're enjoying, then the boot camp's for you. If you're just unhappy with the way things are going and you're not afraid to do some work to make it better, then I think anybody can get there. We all have the same 24 hours in the day, right? So if Oprah can do it, like anybody can do it, really, right? Like we just need to know how. And as long as we're willing to do that work, then it can work for you. If I had to make the decision again, I would absolutely 100% sign up for the boot camp. I feel like it gave me tools, but it also helped me with some issues that I didn't realize I even had when I came in. I always considered myself a person with grit, with determination, not afraid of hard work. But what I didn't realize is that I had a mindset issue. But, there's a difference between doing work and being kind of miserable about it and just unhappy versus working in a way that you just love the life that you've created for yourself. And I think that that's, the most important thing. And so it helped me not just with the problems I had coming in, but with some things that I just think in life will make me so much happier. So if you are just joining the bootcamp now, I would say that the most important thing to do is just be present, show up for your buddy calls, show up to the video calls every week. They're so motivating. You can get so much out of it, but you just need to be open-minded about it. I know it's easy sometimes to say, that's not my life. That's not going to work for me. That doesn't apply to me. But if you can apply almost anything to yourself, if you really listen, not just to how it's working for one person, but, if you just put in some time to think, how can I apply this to my own life? How can I turn it around and make it mine? You can get so much more out of it than just even what, the program has available. You can do so much self-work within this that it's just amazing if you're just there and open and present and trust in the journey. Just do what's in front of you every single day for the 8 weeks until you get to the end, and you'll be blown away. Absolutely.